Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Pracheta Jana. I'm from Tomlu Puradipur district. I'm 16 years old. There are five family members in our family: my father, mother, brother, sister, and I myself. Today, I share uh, about my pet dog when I Miyasa came brought brought মানে কিনে আনা brought into my house. Um, that's to have the story behind it. The year of 2023, uh, when I was reading class 9. In the that time there was starting in lockdown. So about 2 years ago, our dog is um, born some baby in given birth, uh, puppy given birth, some puppy পেছনে behind our house toilet. There was about 12 puppies, which time was lockdown. So my mother cooked some boiled rice, dal, fish, egg, and etc. and served them. They when there was মানে তারা যখন একটু বড় হলো, grown up bit, grown up bit, their uh, uh, female dog was killed them. So at last two puppies are live, and one puppy's name was Lali, and one puppy's name was Kali. And, huh? My mother. After that, some days after, Kali was মানে খুঁজে পাওয়া যাচ্ছিল না, was missing, and then Lali was there, and she was a female dog. Female dog. So my mother cooked for her and served into our baranda. Uh, some days regularly. Some days before, uh, Lali was uh, মানে একটু বড় হলো, grown up. So about 5 months later, Lali was missing. Me and my mother was searching them there, and we not find him, her. So in the time of December, one day she come and suddenly, and when we are see the Lali, she was very tired and hungry, weak. আর রোগাকে কি বলে স্যার? Became steam, thin, thin. My mother came to kitchen and she make some food for him, for her. One day before, she come and eat something and মানে চলে যাও, go away. One day, me and my sister and brother talk to him. When she go, we see that in our uh, house, মানে বাড়ির পেছনে, just behind our home, a cute puppy was feeding the feeding ও আচ্ছা খাচ্ছিল, ইটিং, ও আচ্ছা ইটিং সামথিং, অ্যান্ড তার মানে গায়ে কোনো লোম ছিল না, not good enough. So when we are came to the close, she was afraid to us. So we go to my mother and tell that puppy was born into our house, behind our house. So we are so happy. When me and my brother and sister come to in school, we are at first we are go to see the puppy. The day some days before the puppy was growing up, when we saw the puppy was very healthy and fatty, and মানে সে এতটাই হেলদি ছিল যে উঠে চলতে পারতো না, টু মাচ হেলদি, work properly. uh, Me and my mother was, huh? Then we then the neighbors say that there was two puppies, one was dead, uh, and one was alive. uh, we are very sad that time. After that, one day I thought that she was very cute and she was so fatty. So we came to him to our house, came to eat to our house, eat our house. I say my mother, and my mother was very angry, say no. After that, my mother and my brother and sister doing online classes. So then time I go and Tulanias brought it the puppy into our house. My mother was so angry and say মানে রেখে দিয়ে আসো, to put it outside. When she came to our home, sorry, he um, she just মানে আমার মার পেছন পেছনই ঘুরছে, walk behind my mom. After that my mother was sitting, and then time he was calm and মানে আমার মায়ের কোলে near the feet. After that my mother was so kind, so she say that okay, we মানে রাখতে পারি, we keep it, but you talk to your father. So when my, huh? Make your father angry. After that, when my father came, me and my mother say that convince him to uh, থাকার জন্য, keep the dog. After that, my father was not angry. He say the dog is মানে সে যদি থাকে, if she leave, stay, um, মানে বারান্দায়, keep into the home on the veranda. So we are agree. After one days, when my father was going to sleep, we are মানে আমরা ভেতরে ঢুকে দিতাম, keep the dog inside in our room. After that, did not know. After that, when her mother was searching her, she was crying to our home, for for from our home, and the baby was crying more. After that, my father was angry, more angry, and he come into the middle of the night, and he say, get out the puppy outside of the home. After that, she was going to sleeping. After one day, জ্যোতিষীকে স্যার কি বলে, palmist, palmist, astronaut, what? Astronaut, one astronomist say that, astrologer, astrologers say that the dog was not good for home, stay in home. So so my father was um, more angry than time, and afraid also. So one day I go to about 7:30 a.m. I go to tuition for math. When I come to home, my mother say for crying faces, and she say that I say you something, and you did not believe this. I say what? she say I মানে আমি ওকে রেখে দিয়ে এসেছি, keep him outside, and father say did not uh, our family, good for our family. So then time I first crying, started crying more lot, too much, and মানে আমি প্রথম 3 days, after 3 days their vaccination was completed, told it, and I say why. My mother convinced me then time that that's not good for us, and then time my grandmother was come, and she already told to my father that মানে বাড়িতে তিনজন বাচ্চা আছে, there was three babies, and a dog could not allow for it, harmful for them. হ্যাঁ। So I was more angry, and I told her so many words, and negative words. মানে গালাগাল দিইনি, but negative words. And after that, I crying about 4 hours. My mother was shocking them time. Then time. After that, I call my father and I say that um, please keep it, allow him. But my father was very strict, and he say মানে বাবা মরলেও এত কাঁদবি না, emotional word something. After that, my one uncle was come, and uh, there was always মানে তাদের বাড়িতে একটা কুকুর আছে, there is a dog, uh, and he say the dog came to keep to the dog into our roof. I say no. When what he will there in my home. After that, um, বলছি, oh, after that I called the ওই যে কি বলে ওটাকে জ্যোতিষীকে, astrologer, and I crying more. After that he say what is the color of the dog. I say after that he say huh, tell me. uh, I say white and brown combination, and he say okay. After that, after that I when I got no, got the food for Lali, the then time a male dog was come, and I don't know, the Lali was come to her baby, and she was মানে মুখ দিয়ে মানে দেওয়ালে তুলে তোলার চেষ্টা করছে, their mouth, and the baby was more crying, and when my mother was go to the for the baby, uh, and put it, and came to our home, brought to our home, my mother, and then time the baby was stopped the crying. After that, I crying, and I say to my mother, please stay into the baby, keep it the baby. After that, my mother was agree. About 12:30 p.m. my father was come, and when my father was come, the dog was came to my father, and he was my father. After that, my father say কেন এটাকে আবার নিয়ে এসছো, why you brought it again. So my mother say nothing, and I say nothing. After that, my father was agree, because my father was not to stay at our home, and actually a dog was মানে থাকাটা দরকার, should be came. And my father say, I bought you a husky dog, but I say no. I love the dog, so stay there. After that, some days ago, her mother was come into evening time and play to him. After that, the doctor say, মানে মেশা যাবে না, keeping touch so much. So we are not made attached to her mom. So the baby was crying and the mother was crying every time. After that, one day, my brother opened the door and played to the garden. And then time she was running and না বাড়ি থেকে বেরিয়ে যাওয়া went outside went outside and I was then time eating something and I was throwing it and just running for her. When I running there, there was many dogs in the road. Me and my mother saw that her mother was coming and he was মানে তাকে টেনে টেনে দাঁত দিয়ে মানে তাকে টেনে টেনে মানে বাড়ি অব্দি নিয়ে এসছে dog, trying to save the dog and put into our inside our home door, put to, to save him. After that, um, my mother was so happy, and after some days before, her mother was losing some মানে কোথাও একটা হারিয়ে গেছে, মিসড after she was মানে ভুলেই গেছে সে forget. Then she thought that my mother is her mother. After that, that's all about my story of. Thank you.